9 signs she's the one you should marry. Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm on the move. Yep, I'm on the move. And I just figured I'd share 9 key signs that she's the one you should marry. So stick with me as I head to work, and hopefully, before we arrive, we'll have a great discussion. Sound good? Be right back. I get it, life happens. But the reality is, we're all human, and at some point we might let you down in one way or another. However, I strongly believe that if you recognize these 9 signs in a woman, or at least most of them, there's a high chance she'd make a great life partner, and you should definitely consider marrying her. So let's dive in. Number 1, she should be someone who challenges you intellectually. Sure, looks are wonderful, but they don't last forever. At some point, all of that will fade, so there has to be something deeper that keeps you drawn to her. And more often than not, it's her personality. I believe that personality endures forever. So, if you're searching for a woman who will complement you in the long run, someone who will keep you engaged even when the initial spark of love starts to dim, it's essential to choose someone who is intellectually stimulating. Look for a partner who challenges your views, someone with whom you genuinely enjoy deep and intelligent conversations. At the end of the day, 2 minds working together are always better than 1. Never underestimate the significance of intellect or the value of a woman who can contribute meaningfully to your business, personal growth, future, and aspirations. If you both connect on an intellectual level, then she is undoubtedly the right woman for you. Secondly, is she emotionally consistent? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not referring to the natural mood shifts that can occur during that time of the month. After all, it happens to the best of us. Sometimes you just want to be left alone, and hormonal changes can significantly impact how you interact with others. But that's not the focus here. What truly matters is whether she is emotionally stable. A woman who isn't unpredictable. One moment wanting something and the next completely unsure. Someone whose decisions are not solely based on emotions, but are also guided by logic and reasoning. It's always more from the heart rather than from the head. Such individuals can unknowingly put you into debt before you even realize it. When it comes to making purchases, especially crucial ones for your home, you will often find her making decisions based on emotions rather than logic. In situations where thinking with the head would have been more beneficial, she relies on feelings. Number 3, she has strong empathetic abilities. Now, if you check the dictionary, empathy refers to the ability to step into another person's shoes and feel what they feel. Understanding things from your perspective is crucial. You need someone who truly comprehends how you operate, how you think, and why you make the decisions you do. If this woman is completely disconnected from your expectations and emotions, she could become a liability over time to you, your business, your success, and even your children. It's essential to have a partner who offers support, stands by you, and understands your viewpoint. She is truthful with you and others. There is nothing worse than being with a dishonest partner. You already know how vital it is to have someone you can trust, someone you can rely on, whether you're present or away. She should remain faithful to you, even if business or other responsibilities take you out of town or out of the country. Will this woman stand by your side? Will she remain your unwavering supporter and champion? If the answer is no, then perhaps she isn't the right one for you. However, if you find a woman who values honesty, someone who is truthful in her words, actions, finances, and in nearly every aspect of her life, because none of us are perfect, then she is worth considering. She should also be able to be honest with you, even when telling the truth is challenging. Honesty holds immense value. It is a rare and priceless quality in today's world. Number 5, a woman with ambition. Just as many women expect ambition in a man and often find drive and determination attractive, men should also begin to seek the same in women. The reality of today's world is that success often requires more than just one person carrying the financial load. Think about it. If you meet a woman who lacks ambition entirely, whose only life goal was to get married and then rely solely on you for everything, then there's an issue. The truth is, You won't always be at your peak. There will be times when life presents challenges. That's why you need a woman with her own aspirations, her own drive to achieve something meaningful. You need someone who shares your mindset. When you say, babe, I think we should explore this venture or start a business together, she should be able to contribute ideas, engage in thoughtful discussion, and say, yes, I've actually been considering this because of X, Y, and Z, and I believe this type of business would be both profitable and sustainable. So at number 6, you meet a woman who is genuinely keen on bettering herself. She is passionate about self-improvement, actively pursuing personal growth, and striving to elevate her life rather than simply sitting back, being spoon-fed or depending on you entirely. A woman like that is definitely a keeper. In the modern world, the moment you stop learning, you risk becoming irrelevant or outdated at an alarming rate, given how quickly information evolves. She must stay updated with the changing times if she's going to add value to your life and the lives of your future children. This is something you should carefully take note of, because ultimately there's nothing more valuable than investing in self-growth. If you're with a woman who has no interest in developing herself, you may one day find yourself in a tough situation, perhaps the lowest point of your career or personal life, only to realize she has no way to support you. Without any skills or efforts towards self-betterment, she won't be able to contribute in any meaningful way. She has never sought to improve any abilities, never worked on being the best version of herself, and has been content merely being your spouse and raising your children. At the end of the day, consider it this way. If you're not present today, is she making the same effort to improve herself as you are, ensuring she can support your family in your absence? Number 7, she doesn't engage in unnecessary jealousy or pettiness. Now, don't misunderstand. A certain level of jealousy is actually beneficial in a relationship because ultimately you want your partner to value you and fear losing you, right? However, some individuals become petty over insignificant matters, things that don't truly count or hold real importance. Being with such a woman can be challenging, and in fact, it will be. She may even cause you to age more quickly due to constant stress. Now, imagine she's not only jealous and petty, but also lacks ambition. She has nothing driving her forward. When you're busy attending corporate meetings or professional gatherings, she's the type who constantly calls or insists on tagging along, even when the event is strictly meant for you and your senior colleagues. She insists on being present simply because she doesn't trust you. Her jealousy gets in the way. She struggles with the idea that your boss is a woman, and since you work closely with her, she finds it hard to accept the late hours or extra time you need to spend together occasionally. You see what I mean? A woman like this can actually become a roadblock to your personal growth. So it's best to steer clear of someone like that because in the long run, it just won't work out. Over time, she'll drain you of everything you have. Number 8, she puts in effort with you. All right? What I'm saying is, you can clearly see that she's genuinely working on this relationship, making sure it flourishes, grows, and becomes solid. So if you can tell that she's truly putting in the work to be with you, that's a woman worth keeping. Without a doubt, you should marry her. Her happiness should be tied to yours. Your struggles should concern her just as much as they concern you. Whatever keeps you up at night should be on her mind too. You get what I'm saying? If you have a woman who consistently makes an effort to strengthen your relationship and goes out of her way to show how much she cares about you and your well-being, that's the kind of woman you can build a future with. And lastly, does she push you to be a better version of yourself? If the answer is yes, then you should definitely make her your wife. Seriously, guys, because let's be real, it's not easy to find something genuine these days. If you have a woman who motivates you to aim higher simply because she herself is a powerhouse, and you realize that if you don't step up, she'll be way ahead of you in just a few years while you remain stagnant, then trust me, she's the one. You know, when you come across that kind of woman who motivates you to improve in every single area of your life, I believe she's someone you should take very seriously. There are certain people you encounter in life who naturally push you to succeed simply because they are not lazy themselves. They are individuals who strive to make a difference, beginning with their own growth, and they radiate that kind of genuine energy. So, if you find that woman, I'm telling you, she's the one for you. And that's all there is to it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, you already know what to do. Go ahead and smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on all notifications so you'll be alerted every single time I upload. And the next time you see me, it'll be for another exciting episode on my channel. I'm Jessie. See you later.